If you're the
I
Lakers,
mean,
do you regret trading for AD?
you can't regret it because you got the ultimate goal. You won the championship, but now
But
it's
but
just kind
but
of like
but a lot of people are discrediting that championship, and they're still gonna discredit
it's
it.
not right.
You know that, right?
Say what?
You know people are discrediting that championship.
Because it was in the bubble.
Yeah, and it's an interruption of the season. You had like a whole mini off season within the season,
I don't think
and there's no really true home court.
that's what to me made it more. And this is just me, but I feel like it made it more interesting because now the crowd obviously plays. We've heard how players talk about having the energy of the crowd and everything, and some players complain um, about not having their home team and that energy, and it's different, right? It is, but at the end of the day, it made me feel like I'm at the gym. I got my team, you got your team. We just hooping. And if you win, you stay on the floor. If you keep winning, you get the championship. So it was just like straight up hoop. There's no other like element to it. It's like, all right, I got my team, you got your team. Can you beat me with just pure basketball? Just pure game. No other like I'm not calling the fans distractions, but no other outside noise. It's literally you 94 feet, two hoops and a ball. That's it. And I feel like it made it more challenging to also have to stop, readjust. Some people have to get back in shape, get back to playing basketball in the midst of what was, globally the world stopped again. So I get it. It's not the same for everyone, but it's not to me. It's not fair to be like, all right, we can't count that because it was the bubble. Like no, like you. It was to me like it's just a basketball purist type thing. If I'm going to the gym, I'm playing my team. We win. We stay on the court. Is it? No one's
Okay,
watching. No one's there. I don't know. I just feel like
I
just
hear you. I hear you. Me personally, that the bowl brings challenges, but I'm just gonna play the other side for it real quick because there are, no matter what you're saying right now, there's still gonna be people that discredit that championship. Now, on the other end, this is the other part. You have all these years in NBA history, at least the past in this era, how the playoffs are formatted and how it's done.
mm-hmm.
And you have this one outlier where it's different. There's one single outlier compared to everything else. It's not the
Okay.
norm. It's outside the average. It's an outlier. Now, since it's an outlier, does it deserve an asterisk? I don't know. But because it's such an outlier, people are going to discredit it. And that's just the reality of it. Now, I believe there were some challenges that made it very unique. You're playing without friends and family. You're playing in an isolated, very isolated place with tests and all these things going on daily you have to do. It's tough. I'm sure it's mentally draining. I'm sure it was. Um, although it brought those unique challenges, it is still an outlier, and there are still people out there that discredit it for
Hmm.
whatever reason. It's not fair. I don't think it's fair, but it's just a thing, and it'll always be there. And there's always be a question in the back of your head. This is why the Lakers need to make another run and get back to it, but they have not. And since they have not, that feeds into the argument. Oh, that was just an outlier. Oh, that didn't mean nothing.
It makes sense. It,
And
I
real quick, Anthony Davis. Are you telling me that AD would have lasted the whole playoff run based on what we've seen the past couple years since he's been on the team. Since he's been on the team, he's been hurt. What, 2 out of 3 playoff runs? And that one playoff run he was fine was when we had a big, like, mini off season within the season. So he was like a new season, healthy. Now, the wear and tear of the regular season does have an effect in the playoffs. I can make an argument that AD probably wouldn't have been as healthy if it was a normal situation.
Yeah.
Which was still going to argument. I don't know if I was right training for him.
A lot of questions that need answers right here.
I mean, like, this is all what ifs, honestly, hypotheticals, but still.
I mean, that's a solid hypothetical to me because, and I'm not trying to discredit the dude, man, but every year AD is hurt. I kid you not. I can't remember one year where he didn't miss several games.
Yo, I remember.
I honestly can't.
And I'm on the jump, bro. They had a whole list of his injury history, man.
It's bad.
I mean, it's bad.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit up here and act like having the mini off season during 2020 during the initial pandemic year didn't aid some guys that needed the rest, like AD. Like I'm sure he got, like you said, the regular season is a grind, and for him being his size and how he's built and everything, he takes a lot of hits, gets hurt, and it's not anyone's fault. It's not his fault.
No, not at all.
He probably got some much needed rest. I'll give you that. And maybe he just at that time maybe he did have a fairly healthy season up to that point. But you can't I can't even deny that. I can't even act like that's not a thing. But
and this is a top 75 player.
We're not gonna speak on that. I'm not gonna speak on that.
This is a top 75 player.
Oh, well, I don't know
I'm not
about
saying
that.
AD's not a good player. Y'all know I'm not saying that. It's just
he's a great player.
We all know that. It's just that Jalen Rose brought this up too. A lot of pundits have brought this up. Anthony Davis used to be involved with one of the best players on the planet argument. Nowadays, he is not in that argument. I watched the game against the Nuggets, the first game, before Russ was coming off the bench, man. I'm like, I know Jokic got better, but AD was that dude back in the day with that name that was like, you can't post up on AD.
Because he'll swat your shot.
Exactly. But Jokic was bullying the dude. At least in that first game. I'm talking about the first game. And AD had a certain dominance and reputation around the league. It's not the same. This is not AD top 5 player.
I got a question for you.
What?
Who retires first? Anthony Davis or LeBron James?
I'm going to say LeBron, just to be logical with it. But at the same time, I'll reference the NFL. There's a player by the name of Andrew Luck. He was in his prime. A lot of people thought he would move on. He would still be a good player. But one day he was just retired out the blue. He was like, enough's enough. I'm tired of getting hurt. And he was one of those injury-prone players as well. So Anthony Davis is becoming one of those injury-prone players, unfortunately. It's like every fall, it's a gasp. It's to suck the air out of the room. Sucks the air out of the stadium. Every fall, every grimace, every groan. Yeah. Like, if he looks upset, if he looks like he's passing gas or constipated, it still looks off. Like, Oh no, but man, it's you know what I'm gonna say LeBron for right now. But there's no sense. You have LeBron James, who's in his age, year 20, and Russell Westbrook, who's also an Iron Man himself, known throughout the league. These two players, and you can't get any advice on how to stay healthy throughout the season, or see what trainers they're using, or what regimens they're on, or something.
Well, at this point, I don't even think it's about recommendations for training and doing external things. It may just be his
Does his makeup, I guess. I don't know.
his genetic makeup just may not be what is needed to be durable in basketball. I go there because, and I promise you, I'm not trying to speak down on AD or anything. I got to see him live before, so I respect everything that he's done for the game and like been to the NBA. But it's just a sad reality that he literally has an injury history list that's like a book. Unfortunately, you know what I mean.
That's
But
bad, man.
I do hope that he's able to endure and build his durability up for this season and upcoming seasons. But it's just like, man, I don't know. This may be year 10 for him, maybe 11. But
Yo, when was he on the Lakers? Since when? What year?
joined the Lakers in 2019.
2019.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
What you looking at his time in LA?
Yeah, man. Listen. Since 20, I'll start in the bleeding the bubble because this is like. Now I'll start in it's like November in 2019. It's like right shoulder, rib, shoulder, short right shoulder, shoulder. A lot of shoulders in here. Ankle, knees, glutes, gluteus maximus, gluteus maximus, shoulder, finger, calf, elbow, knees, elbow, eye, right ankle, knees, ankle, back, fingers, ribs, heels, calves, adductor, toe, back, ankle. All that was just 2020, 19 to 20. This is 21. It's a lot, man. Achilles, calf, adductor, knee, groin, thumb, thigh, head, thumb.
It's not funny, but
I'm sorry. No. I feel like I'm playing Operation or something.
Oh, this
Or the Blue's Clues song or something, man. The thumb you connected to the knee. But I'm sorry. Wrist, foot, back. All right. It's not funny though, but man,
it's not funny.
But that
I'm
was
not
the
laughing at
past
him
2
getting hurt.
years though.
Bro. This is like a
It's
lifetime.
not funny, but man,
This is like a lifetime of injuries for an average person, and I promise you, I'm not laughing at AD getting hurt. I'm just, this list is just like, bro, what's left of him? It's just like knee, shoulder, toe, groin, like, bro. It's honestly it's sad, but it's also just like, you said this list is only from
all the ones
one
I read
season?
from 19 to
or
21.
two seasons?
Yeah, about the past 2 seasons or so, man. That's what I read.
Dang, bro, like, I hate that. But gosh, that is a heck of a list. Oh my God. But for real, man, we wish AD the best, man. We wish him great health in his career and over his life, for real. It's just we got into this rabbit hole, and
again, I humbly, I apologize, man, because I can't imagine going through all these injuries, man.
that's a lot. That's a lot to,
It's got to be a lot on the mental too, man.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you think that somebody would be able to help him out, you know?
Oh, if only it was that simple, man.
Dang, man. All right.
Well, Anthony Davis, if you're watching, if you're listening, stay encouraged, man. We aren't making fun of you. We really just wish the best for you. Get healthy, man. Stay safe.
I was saying, I hope he's not listening.
Oh, that's fair.
But if he is, I sincerely apologize, sir. But honestly, anybody look at that list will agree, though. That's ridiculous.
I'm sure if he looked at the list, he would say it's ridiculous. I'm just saying, like, that's a lot.
I didn't know what the Gluteus Maximus was. What is that? I know the Gluteus Maximus. I know that. That was actually an injury, though. But I don't know what's a gluteus.
wait.
Unless there's a typo in this thing on Fox Sports. Because that's where I got the list from. I guess that's a typo. I don't see anything with Gluteus Maximus.
He hurt his. Oh,
there is a. Wait, never mind. I know it's not. That's got to be a typo. Somebody did a typo. Gluteus. So if somebody had a typo on there, I could stand to believe maybe someone got some injuries wrong on that list. So shame on you, Fox Sports. Because all I'm pulling up is Gluteus Maximus is like a song or something. Anyway.